Barthel.
And I'm Josh Carter, and we're Phantogram.
Well, it was a barn on Josh's parents' property in kind of the middle of nowhere. You got to take about a 10-minute drive to go get gas or snacks or any kind of thing like that, which makes it really nice to be secluded, and it's very desolate and kind of lonely in a good way because you got a lot of time to create, and your brain just kind of, at least for us, it kind of explodes with ideas because there's nothing else you can do or see or anything. So it wasn't really a choice. It's the only thing that we had at the time. It was a free place to record and just kind of spend a lot of time thinking about what we wanted to do and just evolve Phantogram as a project. And yeah, it's our little think tank in upstate New York.
Well, basically, like, I was in a band in New York City with my brother, and I decided to quit that band and pursue my own, like, solo material. And so I moved back up to Saratoga Springs, New York, and Sarah had finished college in Burlington, Vermont, and came back to Saratoga Springs. So we sort of rekindled our friendship. I was playing a lot of my ideas for Sarah, and she really liked my ideas, and we bonded over different music, like underground hip-hop and just different indie bands and stuff like that. And I realized that Sarah had a really good voice and was great at piano, so I asked her if she wanted to sing on some of my stuff, and it came out great. So we just started a band and started writing music together, and now we're just a team of musicians that love to do it together.
Basically, it's at least for voices, it started with a beat. Always started with a beat. Josh made a bunch of beats on tour while we were touring on Nightlife, our last record, and we just had a pile of ideas that we just collected over the ways, and basically we just kind of set ourselves up in a space in a barn, and kind of just sit and talk about ideas and where we wanted to go with things. And I'd start with an idea, or Josh would start with an idea, and once we got stuck, we'd just switch over. Josh taught me how to produce, so I was able to like put my ideas down on where it started, and that's usually how it starts. But sometimes it just starts from us jamming or playing the guitar and piano together, or just singing melodies in the car. I mean, it depends on the song. But
I mean, I don't really know how to fully describe it. I think about it a lot because we get asked to describe it. So, you know, I prefer not to, but lately I've just been saying it's like experimental pop, because it's like, it's experimental music, but it has a pop sensibility about it. So I guess that's my latest way of
yeah, I think also I like using the word darkadelic. It's not all of our music, but there's definitely a darkness in all of our songs, and experimenting with psychedelic kind of movements is something that we kind of gravitate towards as well when we write. So that's a good way of.
Well, we've been on tour for the past 6 months, really. So we've just been playing. You know, we just did our last festival was in Australia. It was Splendor in the Grass, and so we've been doing a lot of festivals. And for Lollapalooza specifically, we have our lighting designer here, and we also got a great visual designer to work with us tonight for the LED screens. So it's going to be like a really cool live experience tonight, visually. And,
yeah.
You know, we're just going to rock out like we always do and have a good time. Tomorrow we're playing Osheaga Festival in Montreal.
Yeah, Montreal, and then we've got some festivals out west in Victoria and Seattle and California and Portland, San Diego, and then we do a U.S. tour, and then we go to Europe, and then we're touring for a while, pretty much. Yeah, we're going to be working on some new music in August. Yeah. We've got a little bit of time off, so we're gonna work on some things.
Hi, my name is Josh.
And I'm Sarah, and we're Phantogram.
And you're watching GRAMMY Pro.